Islanders, we have lots of cruise news to share with you on the show today. First, a fire on board a major cruise line. We will share the extent of the fire, an update to the story. We have that for you on the show today. Plus, we're going to share a story of a passenger sailing on board a Carnival Cruise Line ship who's basically demanding that the fun stop. Stop doing certain things on board. He has not only shared his discontent with what's going on, but encouraged other people sailing on board and fans of Carnival Cruise Line to email Carnival and to tell them to stop the fun. We have some thoughts for this cruiser on the show today. We all need some time in the islands. Let's go there now on Island Time. A big happy Tuesday to all you Islanders. We hope that you're having a great day. We certainly are. We are on Island Time. I am Derek. Let's drop our anchors and take some time to relax in the islands together. We're going to talk about a passenger who's not relaxing on his cruise at all. He's just complaining. Wait until you hear his complaint here in just a few minutes. If you'd like to stay up to date with everything cruising in the cruise news world, be sure that you subscribe to this channel. Of course, ring that bell to receive notifications when we upload content. We also have a new podcast. Alex and I have a new podcast, the Cruisers Podcast. Our newest episode is available now. I will put a link to it in the description of this video. Let's start talking about cruise news. That is why we are here. We have a couple of stories to share with you today. First, a fire on board an MSC cruise ship. This story is making its way around social media. We want to share the details of the story, and we will share this from the top. Everyone on board is okay. Crew members, passengers are okay. The ship is okay. The ship is continuing to sail. I like to share some of those most important details at the beginning of the story because situations like this and stories like this don't always turn out to be good. The MSC Armonia caught fire. There was a fire on board the main laundry room, the laundry facilities of the ship on board. This is an area where passengers cannot access. We're talking about the main laundry that does the laundry for the towels, the bedding, and things like that. Crew members were on board. They reacted very quickly to the situation. They both extinguished the fires and evacuated areas around that portion of the ship that needed to be evacuated. This is all when the ship was headed in to Venice, Italy. They were pulling in port. There were actually emergency workers who reported to the dock just in case they were needed. We're talking both those who could help extinguish the fires, firemen, and those who could be there for health concerns and health reasons as why. The good news is, though, everything is okay. Here's the statement from MSC Cruises, the update here this morning around 6:30 a.m. This is yesterday. During our docking, a smoke alarm went off in the laundry area of the MSC Armonia following a small electrical fire, which was quickly put out without any danger to passengers and crew. We are happy that nothing has been impacted. Of course, an investigation has been opened. They're going to see exactly what happened here. They're going to check and make sure, did we do everything we needed to do as far as maintenance? Was this something where we should have been watching out for a possible fire situation? Did we do everything we could do to get to the situation as quick as we can, to put out the fire as efficiently as we could? Did everyone respond like they should? That is going to be included in the investigation. As well, the ship has continued its sailing. It's a Greek Isles sailing. It is continuing its sailing. Everything is okay, but we wanted to mention the story on the show today. This is just an example that sometimes things don't go as we planned, but it's also not the worst case scenario. We've seen fires recently on board, and honestly, we've been lucky and blessed that there's been no huge disasters. You guys probably remember the Carnival Freedom and 2 fires in 2 years. We are thankful that throughout these events, no big emergency or no big loss of life has taken place. Have you ever been on board a cruise ship when something did not go as exactly as planned? A power outage. You've lost propulsion. An emergency event happened on board, something like that. Let us know in the comments section below. We're going to get to the heart and the meat of the show today. This story here, it's a story, it's an experience, it's everything, and I will get on a soapbox here in just a second and get just a little bit taller here, but I think most of you are going to join me on this soapbox. We all cruise to have fun. No matter your cruise line of choice, you cruise to have fun. You let loose a little bit more than you do when you're usually at home. And Carnival Cruise Line, they say they are the source of fun. They are the cruise line of fun. They say choose fun. Choose is an action word. You have to choose it. You have to do it. Alex Robertson is currently on the Carnival Luminosa. He's sailing throughout Alaska. He certainly is having fun. If you haven't followed him on Facebook, be sure you do so. He is sharing some of the fun that he's having on board. There's all kinds of things to do, from trivia to deck parties to the hot tub in Alaska, which would be really cool. Some ships have heated pools in Alaska, the Broadway shows, the comedy, the live music. There's so much fun to be had, and all of us enjoy this fun when we sail with Carnival or other cruise lines as well. But there are those who say fun is not for me. They don't look for the fun. They don't choose the fun. They look for what's out of place. They look for the one thing that's not going right. And that's what they choose to focus on. That's what they choose to share. Those are the pictures they take. That's the review they write. And there's one person on Alex's cruise who is choosing not to have fun. And not only is he trying to choose to not have fun, he's trying to make sure that others don't have fun as well. He is saying, stop the fun. Here is his post on social media. His name is Mark. We won't share his last name, but he wrote within the confines of the cruise group of those sailing to Alaska this right here. He's entitled to his thoughts and opinions, and here's what he says. This singing and dancing from the wait staff in the dining room is terrible and needs to end. I don't go there for a show. It ruins my dinner. If we all come together and email Carnival, we have a good chance to get them to change. And he shares Carnival's email address, guestcare@carnival.com. I highly encourage Mark to send a long email to guestcare@carnival.com regarding this right here and see what they say back. He wrote this on the Facebook group. Stopping the fun, limiting the fun, not just his fun, but everyone's fun. And I have some things to share about this. He shares his discontent for the dining staff, dancing and singing. How dare they? Showtime. How dare they? He doesn't mention anything about his food. I hope his food is good. I don't know if it is or not. I hope it's hot. I hope it's fresh. I hope it's exactly as he ordered. I hope it's great. He doesn't share anything like that. Don't point out the positives. Don't do it. Only point out the negatives. Only point out what you don't like. That's what Mark says. I don't know how his food was. Instead, he only wants to point out what he doesn't like. First, I didn't know Mark was a member of the Fun Police, but welcome. I hope you have your badge. You are a member of the Fun Police. You and you and you and you are not allowed to have fun. Number two, I want to remind Mark that Carnival and other cruise lines as well do a great job of having a lot of different options to eat. If you don't like the singing and the dancing and the showtime in the main dining room, go somewhere else. Grab you a guy's burger. Go to Bonsai. Go to the deli. Get you something else to eat. They're not going to sing and dance and parade around somewhere else. You don't have to go to the main dining room at all. One thing I love about this time, showtime, is that it gives crew members an opportunity just for maybe 5 minutes, right? An opportunity to take a break, to take a breath, to listen to some music, to smile, to move around, and to dance. Crew members, most of them, there are some probably that don't. I'm not a dancer and singer myself. Some of them may not like it, but most of them enjoy it and they like it. And I would highly encourage Mark. His cruise is still going on right now. I highly encourage Mark that when showtime starts and you see those crew members singing and dancing, to look around the room at everyone else but crew members. And I promise you that you will see kids 5 years old, 8 years old, teenagers, adults, and those in their 60s, 70s, and 80s up out of their chairs singing and dancing along. It's not just the crew members who do this. I've been on cruises before. My own mother enjoys showtime, enjoys standing up and singing and dancing. Islanders, you've probably seen the same thing during showtime. Have you seen other people get up and sing and dance and enjoy their time, their vacation? Share your thoughts below in the comments section. Mark, it's not just the crew members who do this. There are other ships that welcome passengers like you. If you want to sit there and just eat your food, there are other cruise lines who are made for you. The older, quieter crowd, sit there and eat your food. Don't you dare talk to anybody at your table. Just sit there and eat your food. And when you're done, you can get up and leave. No fun, no smiles, no music, no nothing. There are cruise lines out there for you, Mark. You can choose fun or you can choose something else. You can choose yourself to have fun, but you're for sure not going to take fun away from people who are on that ship. Islanders, what do you think about this? Do you choose fun when you cruise? Do you come across people who try not to choose fun, not just for them, but for everybody else? And what does fun mean to you when you're on board a ship? Is it the singing and dancing in the main dining room? Is it the fun that is had on Lido deck, playing games, listening to the steel drums, the sun is shining, the pools, the water slides, the hot tubs, the trivia, the comedy, the late night music? What is fun to you? Let us know in the comment section below. I will get off my soapbox now. I am sorry, but fun is a choice for everyone. And then when you choose to not have fun, that is okay. But when you encourage other people to email Carnival and say don't have fun, no one can have fun, that is not okay. We can't wait to see your thoughts in the comment section below. I may be totally off about this. I may be totally wrong. I can't wait to see what you have to say. I'll see you down there, of course. I'll do my best to comment on your comment today. Islanders, that is the cruise news for today. We hope you enjoyed it. If so, of course, give us a thumbs up. Check out the Cruisers Podcast, Episode 3 as well. We will see you in the comment section below on our Facebook page and tomorrow, right here.
On Island Time.
The kids are here on Island Time.